back to Minecraft. And over the past few days, I've been doing lots of work to this world. So just a small little change on like the outside is that on both sides I did this. As you can see, I just put some like metal bars over these little openings here because obviously the Titans can get through this probably if they're, probably like 15-meter Titans or something. So I put that over there and just to make it, I don't know, just for aesthetics, I guess. And so as you come in here, you'll immediately see quite a few new buildings. I'm just going to go over this really quickly for right now and then more on it later. But this basically is just like the headquarters sort of area. So it's just this little castle thing with a keep and some walls and a little entrance here. And also using like the new banners that are fairly new I suppose in this game. You can make all sorts of little shapes and designs. So I tried making the Survey Corps thing with it, and it turned out pretty well actually. I like it. So you come in here, and this bottom floor is just meant for storage mainly. There's lots of spider webs and chests and stuff, and some chandeliers. These are all just staircases leading up to the towers. And if you just come over here, this is just where, the sort of flat area is here, I suppose. And if you come in here, it is the Armory. So you come in here, you have some armor stands with some armor on it. You've got some targets, little dummies, just some random little things, and you've got all these chests. So in here you have armor, and in this one you have your Survey Corps armor. I just sort of named them. And over here you have your military police casual wear, because as we all know, the military police in the anime just sit around like a bunch of assholes, and they don't really do much. So they just, it's casual wear. I have some bows and stuff in here, some swords, and nothing yet. And once I do get, the mod, the Attack on Titan mod, and there will be 3D maneuver gear, I'm going to put them in these chests. But I haven't gotten it yet, because I haven't really felt that I needed to, because I'm not even done with the map yet, so. Plus I just have a bunch of Titans and stuff wandering around, so that, I haven't done that yet. And in all four corners you just have the staircases that just lead all the way up to the top here to all of these towers. And you can just look out and do whatever, and some more banners, and that's really about it for this keep here. But I'll go on with those, or I'll deal with those later. But the next major thing I did in this little update is that I added this, it looks just, I don't know, maybe a bit big, but I'll just keep it for now. Just a giant piston elevator here, just so that you can get up easily without, I don't know, I guess without having a bunch of little stairways everywhere. This is just the easiest way to get up. And then also, you'll have to get items up. So I have this, basically it's just a bunch of droppers here that are just lined all the way up with redstone. And in here is where, hold on. Alright, much better. In here, it's just where you put the stuff in, and mainly it's just ammunition that you'll be putting up because, well, you'll see why up there. But you'll just be putting, oh, okay, can you not? So I made the snowball texture into a cannonball, and it looks quite nice. So you just put, some of these in here, and because they're hoppers, they'll automatically start feeding into that dropper way over there. And over here is how you make the items go up. So basically when I hit this, there's like, let's see. Back here, basically what we have here is just, it's pretty simple. It took a little bit of figuring out because I've never done stuff like this, but basically you have a redstone comparator, and when it's turned on, it will, if there's like a signal going around in a circle or something, it'll basically repeat the signal. And without these repeaters here, it'll go extremely fast, and nothing else will be able to even pick it up. But with these repeaters, it makes it a little bit slower, and so this redstone torch turns off. And every other block, I have redstone torch, so it'll turn on and off, and keep doing that. And as it turns on and off, it'll make all these droppers just activate and put whatever item is in here into the next dropper, and so on. And it's a pretty effective method of moving lots of items. It's pretty much like a conveyor belt. So anyways, this will probably be a lot of noise because it's just a bunch of clicking, but yeah, it's quite a lot of noise. So I'll just turn, what would it be under? Blocks? Yes. So you just have that going on. You can just do it for however long you really need to. But over here, we'll just look at the elevator. So what you do is just a pretty basic one. It's not really too big, and it's perfect for what I need. So, you just go in here, stand in the very middle, otherwise it just won't work, and you press this button. Oh. Huh? It's the first time it stopped working. Maybe I have to stand over here a little bit. Yeah, I guess you gotta stand more at the edge. And it's kind of hard to look around while you're doing that, but just try to stay still. So it brings you all the way up here in just a few seconds, and it's very neat. And you have a giant overlook on this wall. So over here is where the droppers come back up, and sounds like these are all empty, so I'm going to actually go back down here, turn it off because there's no more items. Okay, yes, it stopped. Good. And you go back up here. And now the dropper went all the way up here and then pushed the items into this hopper. And this hopper is connected... Oh god, no. God damn it. Okay. This dropper just pushes it in there, and this... whatever. This hopper is connected to this hopper, so this hopper will feed all the items it's getting from this into this hopper. And it'll then eventually put all the items into this. Now we have a fully loaded minecart here, as well as just some left over in there, which is fine. You can really fill these up for however much you want. It doesn't really matter. Although if this does get overloaded, or no, if these get overloaded, then it'll actually start just popping the items out, which isn't good, but, you know, it's not really that big of a problem. Also, the next thing is all these cannons here are activated. They're set so that the redstone signal is just on. All these are like that because obviously if these hoppers are activated, then items can't go through them. And this is important because this is now I've only made it to where this is the only point, this is the only Minecraft that Minecraft, oh my god, minecart that will go around and, you know, refill everything. Now of course you can just manually refill these, but this is just for, I guess, role-playing purposes or just to get more immersed. So you just drag this along here, and say I want to do that one over there. So, obviously if I put this minecart up here, it would normally start feeding into here, and there's some in there, but as you can see, there's none newly going in there. And there's no items dumping out. So that's why I have these on, because if you want to, you know, even if I, you know, when I finish this, there'll be cannons way over there. And so, you know, obviously I don't want it dumping into these cannons while I'm not even at my, where I want to go yet. So we'll just bring it along this way. You just really have to give it one good nudge, and it'll go pretty much all the way over here. And now you just turn this off, and now it'll start feeding items into here. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not really that practical and all, but it is fun. So that's really the only point that I had for this. Of course, you can just manually reload these or do whatever you want, but this is just for fun and to sort of make the rails actually used for something, because I can't, whatever, but anyways, so now we have added, you know, all the ammunition we need, which it's almost empty, but oh well. We'll just push it all the way back to the beginning, and that'll actually start to fill up with the remaining amount that was in here, which I guess I already did. That was fast. Huh, interesting. Anyways though, so now this is ready to fire, so you just press a button, and a cannon flies out. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's really inaccurate, but oh well, it's fun. And, well, that's really it. I mean, I'll just leave these on. But yeah, and eventually, I'm hoping to figure out how I change sound files with resource packs. And eventually I'll make the dispenser sound be like a cannon sound, just to add that little bit of effect, but that'll be for a later video. So, I actually don't have a way to get down here safely if you're in survival mode, but oh well, I mean, meh. Too lazy for that. And there's this just random lone building here, And, oh, also, of course, I have all these paths everywhere. And there'll probably be a few extra little alleyways and stuff like that, but this is just the main roads. I try to place them as close together so that I can, like, line houses and stuff along them, stuff like that, but I'll have to, add some of it later, but anyways, though, so the first houses, I suppose, the first buildings I'll be adding is an important one, so obviously I've built those, and I've built this, which is a blacksmith. And I'll build a blacksmith, a shop, whatever else is needed, I suppose, but I just felt like making a blacksmith. And I actually sort of not used, but I actually sort of went off the, like in Skyrim, the blacksmith at Riverwood, pretty much the first, actual village you come across. And, if you played that game, which you probably have, I guess his house is like, right here. It's about this big, I don't know, but then you go over here, he has his, like, forge, uh, I mean, just blacksmith stuff. Got some stuff hanging on the walls, a little armor set, crafting bench, just all the stuff that a blacksmith would need. This is just netherbrick fences so that stuff doesn't set on fire, although I did turn off fire in this, by basically just going game rule, and you can just press tab until you find it, but it's do fire tick, and this has to be capitalized just like this, otherwise it won't work. Press that, and then space, you can just go between true and false. But I leave it off, because I don't want everything burning. It's also not good. And you just go in here, you got a little blacksmith thing there. And it's quite a little cozy little house here. You got a little chest, table, fire pit, and beds, and paintings. It's pretty simple, but it looks good. And also, if you come around the back here, there's a nice little chimney with some cobwebs that are sort of supposed to replicate smoke, which does quite nicely. Just have a random tree there, and these here are actually, I guess you can call them like barracks. I mean, it's like, infirmary and barracks. And I added these because, well, I kind of felt like it, but I saw this picture, and, okay, well, first of all, actually, a lot of the maps that do exist today of Attack on Titan, a lot of people do the Trust District, which has, like, its headquarters is, like, bigger and better and stuff, but this is just the district that, Aaron lives in, and, well, I'm building it as if, like, the Titans haven't attacked it yet, obviously. But, I was just looking at pictures and stuff, and I quite like this little design here, so where you have, that, and then two little barrack things. I'm not really sure what they are, but I'm just going to call them barracks. It just looked nice. I mean, these buildings are obviously a lot bigger than houses, but, I think it just looks nice. So that's what I went with. So you go in here, and there's just, on this lower floor, there's just, it's really the infirmary. Have all these beds here for wounded people to be in, and whatnot. Chests and stuff, and you have a little storage area in here. It's quite dark. And then you just go up the stairs, and then you have all these rooms here. And these rooms, I'd imagine, would be, like, for, the higher-up officials in this district, like, commanders and stuff, higher-ups. So you just have these little personalized rooms here, and whatnot. They're all different. And, you just go all the way around this corridor here. There's no more rooms, there's just 3. But, then you have basically the same thing here. I got kind of tired of, decorating, so I just made it a bit simpler, but you get the point. But I did want to have some sort of interior, because I just felt like it was needed. So, anyways, that's that. There's no 3rd floor, it's really just the attic, which is not stairs going up there. But there is some extra space, like, way up here. I just put torches in there. And that's basically just the same exact thing. And so that's that. I mean, I've done quite a bit, really. I mean, it took me so long, especially just the interiors, actually. It took me longer than the exteriors, just doing out all the little details and stuff, because I like doing little details. I mean, if everything is just an empty shell, then it's just, I mean, it looks good, but, what are you going to do with it? You can't really do much with it. And, when this is all finished, well, first of all, when this one district is finished, I'll probably, release the map and I mean, eventually I'm hoping to make a server out of this map and make it a dedicated server. Obviously, I need, like, either some other computer or something with a lot of RAM and whatnot to dedicate my server to. But eventually I do want to make this map into a dedicated server where people can come and, roleplay, fight titans, do whatever they want. That's my, like, end goal for this entire series here. And obviously that's a long way away, but I don't care. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. And hopefully this all makes sense. I don't really know. It's all completely crazy. I mean, this whole project, one person doing all of this. It's crazy. It's insane, but I don't know. I mean, not really much else for me to do with my life, so I'll just do this. Do YouTube, have fun with it, and just go with the flow, really. I don't really care how many subscribers I have, or how many views I get. I mean, I haven't even started monetizing my videos. I don't even make money off of this. I just do it for fun, because it's just a hobby that I like doing. And, I mean, I've been playing Minecraft for so long that I've honestly ran out of ideas. I have seriously ran out of ideas for stuff to do in Minecraft. So this was really just like a revival for me, because I mean, before this I didn't play Minecraft hardly at all, because I've just been playing it since I think Minecraft beta 1.3. So man, since like 2011 or something. It's been a long time, but this game has seriously developed a lot. I mean, this was just, a crappy little indie game when it came out. And, I mean, it was fun, but no one really thought much of it. I mean, people still hoped it would develop and whatnot, but I don't think anyone predicted that it would develop into a game like this. I mean, a lot of people are annoyed with the game now, like, oh, there's too many little kids playing the game, and, this and that, and complaining, but honestly, it's been a pretty wild ride with this game. And, all of the YouTubers have popped out of it, and lots of crazy stuff, so I guess I'm just trying to make my little place in this crazy world that is YouTube. But that's really it for this episode. I'll come out with another one of these in, who knows, a few days, however long. But anyways, though, if you like this video, hit that like button, and if you want to subscribe, that'll really help me a lot. And I'll see you later.